What do you think about open relationship?
Why are you asking that?
I'm asking
Why
that
are
because
you asking that with a camera on my face? I told you, if my partner wants to have, I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for almost 1 year, and my partner is in Europe. So if he wants to have some sex with someone with no emotional attachment, go for it.
so in that case,
You have
it's
needs.
you don't take it like cheating on you. In that case, okay. Are you okay with the polygamy?
If my man does it, you know this knife?
You see.
But that's different. That's
Okay.
different.
Are you okay with the polygamy?
Not for me, but I'm absolutely okay. I have many friends in polyamorous relationships, and
Yeah.
I cannot care less what they do with their lives. So, yes.
So YouTubers, how everyone? I hope you're doing amazing. Girls Africa here, coming live from somebody's house. I'm not in my house, guys. Yeah, even though I'm sitting like this, I'm in somebody's house. Don't mind me. Yeah. So I hope you're doing great. I'm with young man there, Mzungu, and another Mzungu who is just hosting us. Yeah, you know what, guys? I was like, you can't host us and go back without eating. Then she was like, let me just cook for you guys. I don't even know what she's going to cook for us. But stay tuned, as you and I don't know what she's going to cook. Let's see what she's going to cook for us. And I hope it's going to be amazing. And please don't go anywhere. Watch it to the end. Peace out.
Do you think you are more dangerous?
You.
I know.
More than him, yes, because he's a scary cat. You see?
No.
I know, this is very
Guys, I always tell you that she's crazy. And you guys, you are like, no, don't lie. She looks so humble, so calm. She's crazy, as you can see. Imagine she wants to beat a tall guy like me. See, she's like my young daughter, my daughter. But
You see?
not even
You see,
my
it's
sister.
always scary.
What are you even stepping at me?
No, I didn't.
You did.
I just did this. You
You
see?
see? Good. You want to cry? Right now or later?
That's what I always tell you.
What are you going to cook for us?
So we can say a fake pad thai
Why
dish
fake?
from Thailand. But I'm a European cooking in Burundi. So you can imagine that it's not gonna be that authentic. We have some rice noodles over there.
Plastic noodles?
Rice.
Okay. I had plastic. I fear that.
Rice noodles. We have veggies. We have eggs. We have Burundian chili pepper, but this is just for me, don't worry. Otherwise
Yeah, definitely.
you're not gonna eat it.
Yeah.
We have some peanut butter. This is peanuts. And we have some soy sauce that's... Oh, it's from China, but I had something from Thailand. Oh yeah, that's really from Thailand.
Okay.
The noodles are from Thailand. But that's from China, that's from UAE. And yeah, it's the European cooking in Burundi, so I wouldn't call it authentic.
You have a water bottle with elephants, so that's Thai. No?
Oh yeah, this is really from Thailand, from the elephant world in Thailand.
That's European cooking way.
Yeah, it was a bit of, they were still a bit frozen apparently.
What are those?
The carrots
Okay.
were still a bit frozen.
With
so
snow, with the
the
ice.
water reacted with the
Ice the carrots.
oil.
So for you, even cooking, you cook with the chopstick.
For these kind of things, yes.
Okay.
You see, they are burned because I use it so many times. And they are longer than the fork. I'm gonna burn my hands otherwise. Or I use that.
This?
Yeah.
This is plastic. It's not good for cooking.
Yeah, I bought it here because I needed something because I didn't have anything.
Please
so
don't
this
use.
is better actually.
You want me to buy for you something to be cooking with?
Or I also get those. But they are so
These are
short.
plastic. While cooking, I had one important question to ask Mara, because this question is something that I planned to ask her when we will be together. I, Bruno, and Mara, because the thing that I wanted to talk about is Bruno, who told me about that, who introduced me on that. So I had to ask Mara to hear what she understands about that. Mara, I have a question that I want to ask you, and you might find it a silly question, but for me, I know why I ask you.
Shoot.
What do you think about open relationship?
Why are you asking that?
I'm asking
Why
that
are
because
you asking that with the camera on my face?
He has a reason.
yeah,
I know.
trust me, I have a reason.
You have a girlfriend, good for you. I
Huh?
don't think so.
Can you please answer? What do you think by you? Because I'm asking you and I will ask him. Today it's actually, guys, today's going to be our last day together as free. Me, Mara, and
You forgot
big man.
this your name.
I was about to say big man there. Yeah, Bruno. So it's going to be, it's our last time. That's why at least we are having this night together. I mean, but as we are leaving, we are not going to sleep here. Don't understand it to me. Don't understand it to you understand me. So Mara, tell me, please, what do you understand about that? And remember your cooking.
Yes, it's cooking. Do you remember the first day we met that I told you I don't give a shit about what people do? So if someone doesn't bother me, I don't get bothered by them. So if a couple wants to open their relationship, good for them. I don't care.
Okay, for you, is it bad or good?
I don't care if someone wants to open their relationship.
But for you, you couldn't. You can't be in that kind of relationship. I don't understand this language.
I'm not
Maybe
a jealous person, so I don't care.
can you?
Probably yes.
Okay,
I'm not jealous.
okay.
And you see, my partner is in Europe.
Actually, guys, let me tell you something. For me, I came to know about open relationship yesterday when we were going to Gitega. I never knew about open relationship. I never did research on the. Or I never did research about relationships, types of relationships. So I was to hear about. I knew about open relationship yesterday, and I was kind of shocked and I was kind of surprised because I never knew that such kind of relationship can exist. And of course, I understand people who are just in those kind of relationships, but yeah, for Mara, she can be in that kind of relationship. She doesn't care.
I'm in Europe. I'm not in Europe. My partner is in Europe. So
But you trust him.
if he has some needs, and it's just with a person, and there's nothing emotional behind,
So if he calls you and tell you, babe, I'm just going
I prefer
to.
not to know.
That is it. That is being jealous. And
No.
if you prefer no, I mean,
I prefer not to know.
There is now I will start talking because I'm the one who actually told him about this existence of these things. And you had a shortcut, like in your head, you were like, "What is that?" You know, like so. Yes, I have a lot of experience in that specific field, and there is a million different ways to have open relationships. So there are people who actually have what she just said is called "don't ask, don't tell." That's how it's called actually. Well, it's not the name, but it's how people refer to that thing. And there are many other ways. Okay, so what I mentioned to you yesterday is that in this moment in Europe, especially like my base is in Berlin, which is a very, very, very specific city for this issue. Like, if you find someone who is not polyamorous in Berlin, you're lucky because it's very complicated. So yeah, in Europe there's many, many couples who are exploring different ways of open relationships. I mean, open relationship, which is not even the word I use. I use ethically non-monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
Those relationships, there are a wide spectrum of different relationships. Like some people like to, for example, go with different persons and don't ask, don't tell, how she said. Some people, completely contrary, they like to share their experiences. Some people actually do it together, so they only date other people together. Some people, they have multiple partners, like romantic partners, which sounds for me extremely
Weird.
difficult, honestly. I will never have such a commitment. But yeah, there are many. And in general, people who are in Europe, especially younger people, younger generations, they are quite open to the idea of that. Then, if they will have or not this kind of relationship, that's another word. In my opinion, there is nothing wrong if you have proper communication with your partner. So the most important, and actually the only important part, is that if you have a partner, you have to have a completely transparent, completely clear communication. If you do, then everything is up to the two persons who are involved in that relationship.
No, I want to ask you. I want to ask you. In that case, for you, sex and the love are two different things.
Can be, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How and why?
Yes.
I agree.
So for you, just
I told you, if my partner wants to have, I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for almost 1 year, and my partner is in Europe. So if he wants to have some sex with someone with no emotional attachment, go for it.
so in that case,
You have
it's
needs.
you don't take it like cheating on you. In that case,
I don't know, I don't care.
but for you, you will say if you know it, you will say he has cheated on me or what?
Probably yes, because I would have wanted to know it before. But if he told me before, hey, can we open the relationship?
That's
fine.
Come back to
That
to
comes
me.
out of the boundaries that you set with your couple.
I just said clear communication. What you are asking, she's saying, like, for example, if her partner wants in a unilateral decision to open the relationship, that's not actually open relationship, that's cheating. But if before that they have a proper communication, they have a conversation, they say like, hey, look, you are here, I'm here, you're there, what do you think about this? And then if they have that discussion and both parties are okay with it, then that could be an open relationship. But if not, it's just cheating. So
Yeah.
she said that she doesn't matter, she doesn't care if something happens because at the end she's here and the other person is there. But to have a proper open relationship, you have to have communication.
Yeah, you have
talk about
to agree on it about. I mean, before.
Yeah, and you
Before,
have
yeah,
to
of
have
course.
consent and boundaries.
Yes.
Consent and boundaries are this.
Bruno, do you think for you you can find it normal if you find your girlfriend or your wife with another man in your room or in your house having affairs?
I go again to the communication.
Yeah, definitely. Even though
I'm not a
you,
serious
you
person.
agreed, even though you agreed before that, babe, we are going. Let's just make it open. I think. I mean, I ask, would you feel okay finding her with another man in action?
Is that the agreement we have as a couple? Of course, yes.
What about you, madam? Would you feel okay seeing him, or you call him, he tells you, babe, no, I'm busy with another woman. I'm just having a good time with another woman.
As I said, I prefer not to know.
Yeah, she already.
Then, if you don't want to know it, for me, I just take it like a cheating on you because he's doing something that you don't know. And
No. It's like,
again, some people decide to have open relationships with this concept of don't ask, don't tell. That means do whatever, don't tell me, I don't care. So
Exactly.
that's what she mentioned, that she could be open to it. She never said even if she's in
Okay.
this or not. She said like, okay, if I have this kind of relationship, I prefer to have don't ask, don't tell, which is not, for example, my way to go. For example, I prefer to have completely transparent, open communication. And actually, I explored this way of a relationship in the past, and I feel very comfortable with it. But again, I will go again, and the only word that I will repeat like a million times, anytime that someone asks me anything about this, is communication. If there is clear communication and both parties are in the same level, and they agree because they want and not because the other partner wants. Because I've seen this in the past. I've seen couples who are like, yes, we have this kind of relationship, and then you ask them for separate, and it's like, yeah, I really want to. Usually it's the guy, and then the woman is like, yeah, he wants it. That's not good. The only way to have a proper relationship in this level have to be because both partners are okay with it and both partners are happy with it. So again, everything goes back once and again and again and again to the communication. If there is good communication, then it's possible. If there is not, it's not possible. Also, something very important that I didn't mention before is that to even think about exploring other ways of relationship, you have to have a very strong relationship from the base. Because if you don't, then that's just having fun and that's it, and it's not even a relationship. So the only way to have that kind of relationship is to have a very strong relationship from the beginning.
What?
Are you shocked? Yes, you are.
Super shocked. Actually, let me be honest. I never knew about this relationship. Until yesterday when we were going to Gitega, this man told me about that. I was like, no, 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 bro, I don't think this is true. And I was like, let's I look for time, and we have it. We have that conversation with Mara because she's European, maybe, and I think it doesn't exist here in Africa. Maybe in South Africa because they are more developed than other countries in the country. In the continent.
At least I've been to 2 other African countries before, and I know for certain 100% there are open relationships in Egypt and Morocco, 100%.
Really?
So then South Africa, actually I know South Africa too. Other countries, I don't know yet.
Maybe
and also if you
Nigeria,
think about
maybe.
polygamy in some countries.
Yeah, polygamy. I was coming.
also-
I was coming there. Polygamy, like polygamy in the way we believe it here in Africa.
If the guy can have a lot of wives,
But
and
the
the
wife
wife
dies.
Yeah, definitely. That's
That's
polygamy.
which is bullshit. This is
That's
bullshit.
polygamy. And something interesting that will shock you guys. This open relationship, it used to be, during our ancestral era, because our grandparents, it used to be there, and
No, wait. Usually the grandparents, at least this is how it works in Latin America, is like everybody knows the guy has 10 wives and 10 kids around, but the wife cannot do anything and have to be faithful to
actually
the guy.
that's polygamy.
No,
When it's
that's cheating.
only for
That's
the
cheating.
when it's only for the one part. A man is allowed to have like more than 2 wives. That's polygamy because.
Yeah, but they still have kind
Yeah.
of open relationship.
What I say is different because here in Burundi, during that time, a man, like I'm a man of this house, I'm a man of this home. When he came back, they used to be coming back home, and they found, this thing where, let me say it, in English, it's a spear. It's a spear. Yeah, they were finding spear just in front of doors. Then if he sees it, he'll be like, "There's a man in my house with my wife." Then he'll go back until that man finishes with his wife.
And
Then
it's like the
that's open
African version of
Don't be stuck at the
hanging
door.
something in the door. Like
that's
the
totally
song of the
open
time,
relationship, and that man will not even beat her wife or mistreat her just because I saw with another man. It was allowed. According to what we are told, according to what they tell us about the history of our ancestors.
You see? Wow.
So I was surprised when this guy, when Bruno told me about that, I was even surprised. I'm sorry.
You're not.
You are my
You're
brother.
not excused.
You are my brother.
And you're not sorry.
when he told me that, I tried to relate and to remember about that I was told about our ancestors. I was like, so these Europeans are doing what we've been doing before, but currently in Africa, if you do it, for example, in Burundi, if you do that, bro, she will break your backbone without even seeking advice from her mom.
You want to go deeper? Do you know why monogamy even exists?
You are here to tell us.
Well, but guess.
No, I don't know why.
Do you know?
Some I can relate it with the religious teachings.
No.
Because
The religious
according to how you understand it.
excuse, because now the religious say that you have to be faithful, blah 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 blah. But that's bullshit because in the history that was always cheating. Always there was no religion to compare this.
I say
no. The only reason that monogamy exists is capitalism. The only reason is money. The only reason is that it was too complicated to keep track of the possessions of a family and the heritage of that possessions. So they started saying like, no, you should have only one wife, one family, one bloodline. That way you can just give all your possessions to this bloodline. Because before capitalism, before we were starting thinking about this conception of possessions, there wasn't monogamy at all, anywhere, because the monogamy wasn't that thing. It was always, this guy has kids with 10 women, so that was always like this, forever. Even if you talk about grandparents, like families, you go to talk with, what about your grandparents? Yeah, my grandfather had my family, and then he had another family with another woman, and then my grandmother was okay with it because she didn't want to lose the husband. So usually it was like that forever and ever and ever and ever. So mostly it's because money. It's much easier to have one monogamous relationship.
And from the economical point of view, when you need, and biological point of view, when you need many children, and you need so much people to like cultivate the fields and everything, you want to procreate as much as possible. And how you can do that? One man with many wives.
Yeah. How it used to
That's
be.
why most of the societies
are
polygamy, not the female version, unless one tribe in Tibet, I think.
Yeah.
That they do that especially to control the amount of population.
Okay, are you okay with the polygamy?
If my man does it, this night.
You see?
But that's different.
Okay. Are you okay with the polygamy?
Not for me, but I'm absolutely okay. I have many friends in polyamorous relationships.
Yeah.
I cannot care less what they do with their lives. So, yes, I'm okay with it.
Can you practice it?
Not really. I find it too complicated to have one romantic relationship than to have 2, 3, 4. That sounds too much effort for me.
Yeah, same. I'm okay if someone else wants to do it, especially if the women wants to do it and they are totally fine. There's no power imbalance in that. But personally, no.
Actually, right before coming here, I was in London with a friend, and she's a polyamorous, and she has a husband and 2 other partners.
How can she manage them?
I don't know. Well, she told me a little bit about the times, but it's like, I was like, oh no, that's too much work. But she's happy, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if she's happy, who am I to judge her or say anything? She's happy, I'm happy. Yeah. I wouldn't be happy because I don't want to balance my time. I mean, only for time. If I have all the time in the world, and I don't know. But definitely, no, not for me.
Okay, but you're okay with the open relationship, not a polygamy?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's okay with the open relationship, not a polygamy.
Not for myself.
I have to ask
there's also a difference if it's for yourself or for someone else. As I said, for someone else, I don't care. If you don't bother me, you can do whatever you do.
Yeah, I got you, but I'm saying for yourself, you're not okay with it.
No.
Okay. So,
Because,
guys,
I mean, also polygamy, if it's a polygamy, means that my partner doesn't only have a sexual relationship with another woman, but also an emotional one. I hope for him if he marries them. And that's different.
okay.
So, no.
I have to add something. There are many types of open relationships. I said it before, I say it again. Ethically non-monogamous is a very big topic, and I'm okay only with very small part of it. Some other, I'm okay for other people, but not for me. So, yeah, some types of open relationships.
Like,
Doesn't matter now, but some types of open relationships are different than others, you know, like for example, when two people goes in separate ways and they have encounters with other people, not romantically, but sexual encounters with other people in separate ways.
You are okay with
it's
it?
not really for me, okay, because it's not my cup of tea, that's it. But I'm okay with some, I'm okay with other ones, I'm not, it's just not for me. I actually experienced most of the types, except polyamorous, which is which is something that 100% sure that I'm not interested in.
What's that?
Polyamorous,
Okay.
having multiple
Wives.
romantic relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, wives could be a way to say, but no. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. Like, the spectrum is really, really big. It's not only one option. And again, have to be with very, very strong communication with a very, very strong relationship.
So, in Africa, most of people, whenever they are having sex, they say that they are making love. For them, having sex and the love is like one thing. What about Westerners? How do they differentiate it? Let's hear from them.
Most of Western way of seeing sex and love is like that. You can have sex for pleasure and you can have sex for love, but you can separate things. So that's not just for me, or that's in general for Western side of the world. Most of the people, I will not say everybody because that will be absolutely wrong, but most of the people, a lot of people separate those things.
So-
That's why almost now I actually met like two persons in my life who actually mentioned like I will not have sex until I get married because I want to have sex only with the person I love. I met only two persons in my life who said that, and I actually don't even believe them. But that's okay. It's okay if they actually did, because it's their decision. Anyone can decide whatever they want for themselves if that makes them happy.
So, other question that I'll bring to you, with that case, would you have sex with somebody that you don't even have feelings on?
Yeah.
You just meet her randomly and then you just say, let's hit it, let's do it, with no feelings, with zero.
I mean, it have to be attraction, but feeling not necessarily.
Dude, feeling attracted to somebody. I think these are feelings.
I mean, not mechanically, not go there and have sex with someone who you don't even like. I mean, if you don't like a person, why you will have sex with such a person?
You
That
see?
makes no sense. But you can have sex with someone who you don't have any romantic feelings or even not friendship feelings. It's like, okay.
You
I
look
think-
good, I wanna fuck you.
Yeah.
I think even having sex, it's a romance itself. It's a romance.
Not particularly.
Dude,
Can be and cannot be. There are so many different ways to explore sexuality. That
in that
it's not
case,
involved.
those people who do it as a job, like sex workers or these porno actors, I would say that there's no romance.
I'm
in-
talking
in
about
it.
every single human being.
Dude.
I even know that you also, from conversations we had, that we also can have sex without feelings, only like
I don't think
attraction,
so.
like she's hot, so I can have
That's the feelings.
No,
No, that's not a
These
feeling.
are the
That's
feelings,
attraction.
bro.
it's like, oh, I like an apple. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna necessarily eat the apple. You know, I can find an apple beautiful, I can like the taste of the apple. Are two different things. That's the same.
That's like, come on, you just, I mean, you feel attracted to her.
Yes, I'm also getting hungry. So, guys, or can we continue later after I cook?
After eating.
No, because first he needs to film what I'm cooking. That's why I'm not cooking, because I would make noise and it would not film it. So can we film the cooking?
Let's go back to the kitchen.
So here there's three very hungry people.
Guys, we are in the kitchen already.
Yes, here we have carrots and cabbage, and I put just a teeny tiny bit of chili pepper. But I swear just a teeny tiny bit. You won't even feel it, I hope.
Are you sure there's a cooking oil there?
Yes. And here is eggs and soy sauce. Now the egg.
They want to add rice.
Noodles.
Oh, noodles. Okay.
Yeah, I would need a bigger pan, but I'm doing with whatever I have. Oh yeah, the noodles are not the best because they have been sitting in the pan for a while now. We're gonna whip them.
We want that video on YouTube.
Gracias. Woohoo! Guys, this is today's dinner. He says it's called pie what?
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai.
Burundi version.
Yeah, by Falang.
Farang. Yeah.
Falang is the equivalent
Muzungu.
of Muzungu in
Yeah.
Thailand.
Okay. So,
Um,
enjoy, big man.
Gracias.
So guys, I think we can finish our video here. Let me just test it, but I think it's not my first time eating it because she used to cook it for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time that I cook it with the Norwegian sauce. So even less authentic than this one.
Yeah.
This one has feelings.
Thank you for cooking for us.
That's very important.
Yeah, I think we can finish our video here. And you guys can comment and tell us what do you think about these kind of relationships. What are you for and what are you against? Yeah, let's meet in another episode. Yeah, and I think this is our last time to see Bruno on our screens. I think tomorrow when I'll be escorting him.
Yeah, but it's gonna come back.
Hopefully. So, it was good to meet your brother. Thank you for coming. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out. Next day morning, and Bruno is signing out, heading to the other country. So, guys, it's time to say goodbye to my young brother. It was good to be with you, bro. So, have a good journey, be safe.
Thank you for everything.
Relax,
It was a
man.
pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for showing me your amazing country.
Yeah. You're welcome.
See you next time.
See you when I see you. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So, bye, man.